It never fails. The drivers and riders on the Mickey Thompson circuit bang on each other all season long. And even after 8 stadium races, the championships are still to be decided. And they're as close as when they started the season back at Anaheim. The best example is in ULTRACROSS. Shaun Kalos and Larry Brooks both ride for Yamaha. That's where the teamwork ends. Shaun crashed in that last race at Mile High Stadium, closing the gap to 1 point with Larry Brooks and opening the door on a great final round here in Candlestick Park in San Francisco. Stadium racing, Mickey Thompson style, is next on ESPN. Hello again, everybody. I'm Marty Reed, working alongside with Ralph Shaheen, and we are down to the final round of the 1993 Stadium Off-Road Racing season. And, of course, we're still going to be focusing our attention also on the ULTRACROSS battle. This, Ralph, has turned into a one-point contest between two friends.
Can you believe this? We've done 8 rounds. These two riders have been the best of friends since their mini bike days, and as Marty points out, just 1 point between the two of them. They are really getting tense down in the pits as well, Marty. As you know, being the best of friends, neither one wants to lose out to the other. So they will be really going out of here tonight, hammer and tong.
Well, the one thing we should also point out is Yamaha has clinched the Manufacturers' Championship, so the team orders are off the board. These two will be able to go after each other. Let's get ready for tonight's first race. All right, to set the stage for the main event in ULTRACROSS, let's go back to highlights from heat number 1 and watch number 9, Shaun Kalos.
He started in 8th, but quickly moved his way up into 3rd with that nice move right there, and then came back shortly thereafter this and made a pass very similar to take over 2nd place. Once out in front, he held on to 2nd, while this rider here, the number 2 of Kyle Lewis, took the checkered flag.
Now remember, Shaun Kalos came into tonight's action with a 1-point lead over Larry Brooks, and he finished 2nd in his heat, so the pressure was on number 3.
And boy, what a ride did he have as he was chasing the 2 in front of him. Watch this. The leg gets out from under him, and he face plants himself right in the dirt coming up here around home plate. He picks the motorcycle back up, gets going again, does not lose a place, holds on in 3rd, and ends up finishing 2nd to a hard-charging Ronnie Lachine.
We're ready for the showdown in ULTRACROSS, and this is the main event, and the whole season boils down to this. Shaun Kalos comes into the final race with his teammate Larry Brooks leading by 2 points. Can you believe this, Ralph?
2 riders who have been best of friends since their mini bike days, and now they come down to their biggest national championship fight, and they're going to settle it right here at the stick tonight. There you see them, number 9, Shaun Kalos, and number 3, Larry Brooks. But look right behind him, that number 33 plate, Ronnie Lachine. I think that might be the spoiler as far as the win here tonight in the race.
Well, those are the 2 heat race winners, Lachine along with the number 2 of Kyle Lewis. But all eyes will be focused on the number 3 and the number 9. The green flag drops. The bungee cords are flying. Oh, and a big spill right in the very... Oh, a big crash right at the start of this race involving Tracy Monterone as he gets run over. He was in the front row, went down hard, and he is being attended to. The race continues, and they have got the bike out of the way. We'll keep you posted on Tracy's condition. I don't know if they'll have to stop this or not, Ralph. They've got a lot of room. He's over to the side.
Well, the good thing about this form of racing is that with the waving yellows, the riders can go all the way to the far side of the racetrack, continue the race without any further damage to Tracy, and Tracy is up and walking around, so that is a great sign.
So that is the best news we could pass along. Now let's get back to the battle at hand. 37 is the leader. That's Tyson Boland.
And coming through the field, you'll see the number 3 there. That is, of course, one of the riders that we're keeping our eyes on. That is Larry Brooks. And the ironic thing is, Marty, that both Larry Brooks and Shaun Kalos are former winners of Ultracross events right here at the stick. Larry Brooks won in the opener in 1990, and then in 1992, it was Shaun Kalos who made his way to victory lane.
Well, Brooks is 5th. Kalos is 8th right now. And that would be enough for Brooks to take the championship. But I think there's a lot more passing yet to be done by both those riders.
And Tyson Boland, the rider who is leading right now, is, of course, the winningest rider in Ultracross history with 9.
It's definitely on the line.
There's your leader back up front, Tyson Boland, making his way around onto the high-speed section. Remember, they run in reverse here.
Larry Brooks has just taken over 3rd place.
So Butch Smith falls victim to Larry Brooks, and now it's up to Shaun Kalos to dispose of him as well.
Kalos is running 5th. There you get a view, and now back up front with Tyson Boland.
Eric Hilton on bike number 63 runs right behind Tyson. He sits in 2nd place. There you see the gap back to 2nd. Not a whole lot. And now you see closing in rapidly is number 3 on the no-lean Yamaha. That, of course, is Larry Brooks. There's first. Here is 2nd. That's Hilton. There is 3rd. That's Brooks and Butch Smith. And there is Shaun Kalos.
So 3rd and 5th, the magic numbers right now. That would be enough to give Larry Brooks the championship if that were to hold up.
The number 2 and the number 8 that you saw were Kyle Lewis and Scott Myers. They're in contention here as well.
Now remember, our figures coming into this showed a 2-point differential. You get points for passing, you get points for finishing order. So a lot is hinging on what Larry Brooks can do. I'm surprised Shaun Kalos doesn't appear to be charging as hard as I would have expected him to.
Well, there you see him right there, number 9, Shaun Kalos on his no-lean Yamaha. And coming up behind him is Kyle Lewis. Now, wouldn't that be something if Kyle Lewis, his teammate, would catch him and pass him? And Marty, that might happen. Remember, there are no team orders here.
That's right. Yamaha has clinched the Manufacturers' Championship. Everybody is out for their own ride tonight.
And he was the heat winner earlier on, so we know that he is quite capable of moving through the field.
And Larry Brooks has just taken over 2nd place. Larry Brooks now in 2nd. Kalos still running in 5th and about to be put to 6th, perhaps, by Kyle Lewis.
And that could be the championship right there if Kyle Lewis can make this move. We should point out that there will be some changes with Team No Lean next year. Larry Ward will be making his way to the Ultracross ranks next year. Larry Brooks and Kyle Lewis will stay on the team, and the Team No Lean crew will be sponsored by Sizzler Restaurants.
Kalos still 5th. Larry Brooks still 2nd. The laps are winding down. Tyson Boland out in front. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. I don't think Brooks has enough time to catch him. The question mark will be, can Kyle Lewis pass Shaun Kalos?
Boy, he is giving it everything he's got. Remember, with the new team coming in 1994, Kyle Lewis, who is supposed to be a member of that, will try to do everything he can to lock himself in. Look at the battle in front of them, though. That could make a difference as a couple of riders are banging some handlebars. That could open a door for them.
There's Boland. There's 2nd place Larry Brooks. 3rd, 4th, and 5th is the number 9 of Shaun Kalos. The final turn. Tyson Boland on his return is going to take the win. Brooks is 2nd, and it'll be 5th place for Shaun Kalos. We'll have to wait for the final point standings to come out to determine our overall champion, but Larry Brooks has his fist in the air. I think he knows he's got